Welcome to the Train Your Eyes. Take a sip of my water. Alright. He's gonna be marking up things. I think that might have a reaction, and let's see. Because we do have to have the confidence on the reactions. We have to build confidence for that. Because when we build confidence for reactions, we stop doubting our G. So we have this. Let me actually do this on 4 hour. Let's keep them right off for right now. And we're gonna be doing sell the buys as well. So we're gonna do sell the buys, and yeah. So big sell the buy. And we're fine to the sell the buy. Environment, and then we have nice liquidity right here. So I'm gonna keep AP. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to make this as neat as possible. Seriously. So now we tap into high time frame. Yeah, it's on a week. I was on a week. That's funny. That's why I dropped like that so much, but it's whatever. So now what are we in of this range? We are in big discount pricing. So we're gonna see how this stuff plays. So we type the efficiency, and then we have this efficiency to target, and then we have liquidity. So let's just mark out all basic liquidity, and then we have this buy to sell area right here, right above here. So a buy to sell, and yeah. So then we have this. And an inefficient price action as well. No, okay. Let me just push past it with speed, which is cool. And let's see the reactions. Alright, so we just shoot down after that. After sweeping nothing, possibly hitting. And so after hitting 50% of this use, we shoot down. That would have been nice. But whatever. To want to do the Train Your Eyes on SMT as well, but now SMT is 2 whatever. So now we shoot down, sweep out of this liquidity, and then we hit this buy this. I mean sell to buy on here. So and then we have efficient, inefficient pricing. So we probably look equilibrium. Oh no, it does not. That's cool. So I don't want to take a guess off stuff anymore. And we have a sweep of this liquidity. Decided to sell to buy, and we have inefficient price action right above. So let's get induced. This is like a nice trade. Perfect. Never mind. Alright, and then we hit 50% of this. So yeah, we got perfectly off 50% of this fair value gap, and we hit efficient price action already right here. So that was nice. So we started to sell off into the sell to buy, and then we hit efficient price action, and then we trace way lower. Now, as you can see, sellers are induced, and then we have got this specific by the cell area right here, but you can just look to here and you see that, but we're not looking at that. Really not. We could, but we're really not. I'd rather look at the low, even if we could get a reaction. So sweep it to the low, and then we have this buy the sell right here. What efficient price action up top of there, and then look it to the left. We have really absolute nothing. But we do have that. That could be something. So internet sell obviously gets some sort of reaction, and then we are going up to efficient pricing, having a reaction, but overall the glue was taken out. We're gonna do some speed. So this is really training the eyes though. Seriously, I mean, just marking on random stuff and just seeing how the stuff can play out usually. This inefficient pricing, but buy to sell. And then we continue down. It seemed to be we are seeking out the low. Let us know this low has an efficiency. I'm not really trying to get too caught up on this stuff though, but let's kind of see how we build up to it. Okay, now we take out the low speed, and then we have this big inefficient price action. We're tumbling down with speed, and then to the left we have this that right there. And this is a lip point. Kind of weird. This is a lip point as well. And never read the size on here. So as soon as we have that sweep of liquidity, we don't even tap into anything really, and then we have this buy to sell. It's obvious buy to sell, which would probably be at it. Flip wise, no, we did not actually. I don't think. No, the two, but and then we go up, sweeping on liquidity, and then touching that. So didn't touch the extreme, but we touched that one. Then we have that clear reaction down, an efficiency up top. So until that can become the draw on liquidity. Boom, shot up right there. After we take out that lip point, to the left, to the left, to the left. Alright. Took it out that point to the left. Alright, interesting. So let's continue. These are reactions. So after we had this liquidity sweep, we have reactional area. So liquidity sweeps can be reactional areas. So we have we have IPA can be, so inefficient price action could be a reactional area. Alright, okay, so we have IP could be reactional area, or simply a sweep of a low can be reactional area. Interesting. And yeah, 50% of fair value can be reactional areas. Oh my gosh. Now, this is interesting. But yeah. So hit that, and then we come up to the extreme. And then we have this slip point right there. So the slip point can probably become a reactional area. No, but we do have this. Go to the left with this right there. So the slip point, this we can valid to take a trade off of, and then react off of this whole there and everything. Okay. So who knows? But now, as you can see, of this whole range, we are now in more expensive pricing, and we have a lot of inefficient price action probably to take, and we took it after going in there's like range of OTE, respected it, and yeah, respected something into this imbalance, into this big candle. So now let's continue. Inefficient price action that we build up, sweeping this high, potentially sweeping this high, and then we have 50% of this whole thing. Be a nice reactional area, but we don't hit the inefficient price. We don't hit the buy to sell, because in this range we are already efficient. Or you can say this is a nice range with a lot of inefficiencies, so this would be nice. And as you can see, that's some BS. We don't hit it. We do not hit it. Okay. Continue. Let's continue. And then now we have the sweep. Nope, double lows created. Which is fine. That's fine. Lows taken out. We have this inefficient price action. Draw us a magnet after taking out the high. We have taken out the low. close, and now we are in more expensive pricing. As you can see, we have this lip point right here. That could be a reactional area. So take out whatever. So now we are rebalancing to this. Price becomes efficient after, and that I hit the extreme. Do we end up respecting that? We do end up respecting that. So now everything within this whole range. Now we're in a big expensive pricing though. This whole thing is expensive to continue to buy from, especially after creating inefficiencies like that. So, but we still do end up selling off a little bit, and then ultimately closed, taking out this high. Now see what we, okay, so we don't tap into this buy to sell, somewhat of a reason. I think we create double highs. Now we took out these highs and then we just start to sell a little bit. It's interesting, I don't really know. So now I continue. Took at that point, which is a lip point, but it don't really matter like that. So now we have this right here. So you react to fill, to rebalance. Okay, that's nice. Now you have this buy to sell, and now buys and dues right here. What a lot of, you see below, like this wick right here, maybe a strong magnet. Alright, so now both of those are taken out. Both of those become taken out, and then now we do have this build up, and then not too much inefficient price action. So we could definitely look to hit this level we can draw to end up maybe trading higher. So nice. So end up hitting that, and then we left this huge imbalance, and then now we draw to that. So efficient and efficient. So interesting. I like reactions like that. Why this level though? What? That'd be nice. Blue. And then yeah. Let's do the background. Orange and no midline. And the border orange as well. Actually, no border. That becomes 15. 15%. But why not this? Like, we could, and it's what we do. Sweet. Oh, this stuff blows a little bit, man. I'm gonna keep AP on when I do it. What are you talking about, bro? Bro. Whatever. Look at the total range. I look to probably trade. Never mind. It's more expensive to buy above the level now. So now we can obviously look for sales. Leaving out all of this. Alright, and then we have 50% of this for value cap. %50 of this for value cap. Boom. One should make price efficient. Never mind. And then we trade higher. It's just weird. It's very weird. It's very, very, very much weird. Like, so weird. Why did we not take out the high, but we started to took out these highs? Oh, so that was actually an efficient price action. We tapped into it, and then wow, that was great. Perfectly tapped to 2. What is it? So we end up trading higher, which is very interesting though. It's very much interesting. But buyers are induced. Liquidity is swept. And buy to sell is hit. So nice reaction. We continue all the way lower. So we created a nice inefficiency, and then we start to fill it. Nice. That was actually very good. That was very good, very good. We're gonna build this.